Hello, everybody. This is Joe from Joe Knows the Cryptos, and today we are going to be talking about a project called Aviate. Okay, so Aviate is going to have a pre-launch next week. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to go over a full pre-launch review to include, I'm going to talk about the team, the KYC, the audit. I'm going to talk about all the things I regularly do when we review a project. We're going to talk about if there's tokenomics, Ponzinomics. We're going to talk about risks. All the pre-sale details. We're going to talk about liquidity. We're going to talk about everything. Okay, so we have a lot to go over. I'm going to do it in a short amount of time because I don't want to dwell on a lot of the things. Now, I will be very honest with you. I looked most of this up. I'm going to give you my opinions and what I see and what I'm going to do at the very, very end. So please stay tuned. If you have not liked and have not subscribed, do that now. Get it out of the way. And at the end, if you hate me, if you hate what I'm telling you, just unsubscribe at that point, or unlike it, but just do that now. Subscribe and like now so we get that completely out of the way. All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about, I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to talk about Aviate. Aviate. Yes, makes sense. So this is supposed to be a transparent trading protocol. So one of the big problems I've had lately is rug pulls by so-called bot projects. So I can go on Stable Fund, Rely Fund, Alpha something or other, Capital, maybe it was Alpha Capital. I don't want to say the wrong thing for one that's existing. There's a couple others, Yield Robot, where they said, hey, we have these AI trading bots. We're trading your money. Trust us. They didn't show us anything. They rug pulled and took our cash. That sucked. And I don't want to have that problem happen again. So anytime I hear about an AI trading bot protocol, I naturally get a little uptight, right? Maybe you do too. Share that down below. But let's talk about Aviate. Okay, so Aviate is trying to fix all those problems. So they say, and I'm going to read from this right here, so just don't kill me. This is directly from their Discord and their white paper and their website. It says, the premise and purpose of Aviate is simple. We allow investors of any capital size access to institutional-only trading bots, which usually require a large amount of capital to invest into. Okay, these bots we have access to have been consistently profitable, ranging from 20% per month to 40% per month for a long time. Real trades, not back tests. The developers that run them are some of the most knowledgeable and smart people in Forex and crypto. So the whole premise is they're going to have bots. They're going to have a lot of transparency with these bots. And these bots are institutional bots that are so awesome that you usually have to have big stakes of money to make money in these things. So that's the premise. Now, I'm going to get into the first piece, the KYC, the team, and the audit. So this is the first thing I look at. Is this going to be a project that rugs? And if it does, will there be any accountability whatsoever? So the plan, if I go down, let's go here, purpose, let's go back to their white paper. Let's go to their docs. Okay, information, pre-sale, trading bots, security, and safety. Okay, so here's what they're telling you, is that they are going to docs, they're going to show their faces, they're going to KYC, they're going to be fully audited by truth seekers. If you all know who truth seekers are, they're a company that does audits, security, KYC, doxing, all these things. And they have a special means to do so. They do a full KYC and a full audit. So supposedly they will be doing this prior to launch. So KYC, both Aviate team members are fully KYC'd with truth seekers. Docs, Joshua, owner of Aviate, will be doing a fully doxing by showing his face on AMAs and videos. Contract will be audited and confirmed officially by truth seekers prior to their launch or their pre-sale. Wallet Watcher, they will be fully verified on the Wallet Watcher platform, and all of the team's available wallets will be added to it. So the premise is that they're going to be more transparent in this space, more open, audited, and they're going to share more of their trades allegedly. So a lot of good things here. So I like that they're doing all those things. Could it still rug? Yes. Is this financial advice? No. Am I telling you what to do? No. Do your own research. I'm imagining this is part of your research. I got this information online, you can too, but I'm just making it a little easier for you to digest it. Okay, so let's talk about the rewards. All right, so the whole premise of this, it's you buy this Aviate token, And the Aviate token is put into, the trading, not the token itself, but they're using that as a placeholder for the trading. The Aviate token can go up and down, but you get your rewards in USDC. So profits are always paid in USDC. They make it very clear and say it many, 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 many times that rewards will never be paid with other investors' money. What is that? That's a Ponzi, okay? So they are telling you many times. When I looked at their website, I mean, it's many times. Aviate investors. So we'll go about this allocation in their business model, but they want to make it very clear that they're not going to pay one person with someone else's money. So there is allegedly no Ponzinomics. So they say it many, many times on their website, their white paper, and the Discord that profits will never be paid with other investors' money. So they are essentially saying they're not a Ponzinomics. There's no Ponzinomics to this project. That's a good thing. Tokenomics, okay? I didn't see a buy tax. I did see that they have a sell tax of 7%. They also you have to stake your coin, your Aviate coins. You can't sell it for the first 30 days, okay? So that makes me think that they want people to obviously hold for a little bit, that they don't want huge fluctuations in their token price, 30 days after launch. So the business model is that 70% of the profits are going to go to the Aviate token holders. 30% is going to stay back with the company. I'm okay with that. I think a 30% profit margin is more than fair if they can make you the other returns that they're talking about. They keep 30%, you keep 70%. That's fair in my book. So that out of that 30%, 20% is going to go to research development and their safety fund. Don't know how that breaks out, but 20% is going to go to those things. 10% is profit for the team. So they're taking essentially, they get 30%, you get 70%, whoever, if you stake your token, the Aviate token, you buy it and stake it with them. And out of that 30%, they're going to put 20% back into the company. They're going to reinvest it through research development and putting it as a safety fund, or we'll call it cash on hand, or however they want to put it. And the team has taken only 10% out. So that seems like a pretty smart business model to me. And I'm not trying to be biased. I'm trying to look at this with a very unbiased stance. But the reality is that's good business right there. Okay. So liquidity, I don't know the liquidity of this one. It's not out yet, obviously. So this pre-sale, it doesn't apply. I don't know how much liquidity is in it. I imagine that the Truth Seekers, ecosystem, I'll call it, is going to be heavily into this one because they're heavily behind it. There's a fair amount of people in that. So hopefully there's good liquidity. I'm imagining it's going to be purchasable on Command Swap. Command Swap is the exchange that Truth Seekers backs. So it makes sense. It's all within their, I'll call it an ecosystem. A couple other things to be noteful of. Let me just look back here. Real use. So the real use for this really is the bots, right? The business model is they will invest your money in these bots, or I should say, they will take your money and pay you rewards for playing these games. But the real use is they have these bots that make this money trading, these institutional bots that the normal Joe doesn't have access to, and they make money trading with your money, and they pay you back in USDC. That's the real use. There shouldn't be Ponzinomics if that is the case. What they make, they give 70% to you, and they keep 30%. Seems fair. All right. So what is the sustainability? Well, again, if this isn't based on Ponzinomics and these bots work, there is sustainability to this type of projects. Now let's talk about risks. Are there risks? Yes. All of this is risky, because you're trusting other people with your money, right? And you're trusting them to make good investments or good decisions when they're trading. And the risk is the bot. If the bot sucks, the whole platform is going to suck. Now they're saying they've backtested 25 to 40% returns, but that is yet to be seen. I haven't seen the data. I've looked. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe someone's going to be like, Joe, you're an idiot. It's on the Discord. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing the audit and all these things. Haven't seen it yet. Now, sustainability we talked about. Real use we talked about. We talked about the KYC, the doxing, the audits. We talked about Ponzinomics, Tokenomics. Let's talk about the pre-sale details. Okay. Let's look at the pre-sale details. I got it right here. So first of all, it's going to be launched to the pub, or it's going to be pre-sale launched, I believe, on Wednesday the 22nd. If I got my dates wrong, again, I severely apologize. Let me see. I might have it over. I believe it's Wednesday the 22nd. If you're a Truth Seekers holder, and they qualify as a Truth Seekers holder, you qualify for a Truth Seekers holder if you have 2,500 plus Truth Seekers tokens before Tuesday. So on Tuesday, you get a day advance of the pre-sale, the Truth Seekers token holders. So for 24 hours, the Truth Seeker token holders will have access to the pre-sale. On Wednesday, there's going to be a pre-sale for 7 days until it goes out to the general public. That pre-sale has a fixed price per token of $1. All right. There's no undisclosed hard cap on the pre-sale. The minimum sale pre-sale contribution, you can see it right here, is 100 USDC. There is no maximum. The pre-sale date does start the 22nd. I got that right. Thank you. And the pre-sale for the Truth Seekers will be the day before. So the 21st, the Tuesday. Aviate will officially launch 1 week after the pre-sale ends. So that's pretty cool. Pre-sale goes for 7 days. I guess the pre-sale starts 1 week after that, 7 days. The wholesale to the general pop. Man, I'm blowing it. I apologize. So anyway, so here's my final thoughts. Okay, let's put it this way: if you're a Truth Seekers in the Truth Seekers architecture, if you're a Truth Seekers coin holder, it might make sense for you to get in a day before the pre-sale, which is a week or 2 weeks before the sale to the general public. So remember, the pre-sale goes for 7 days. Then 7 days after they release it to the general public, that it might be a decent buy. Now, the tokenomics of this is that, the more coins, there's a lot of incentive for people to hold on to their coins and not sell them. So that might make this coin rise, especially since they're paying rewards in USDC and not in the Aviate token. So if you believe the audit and the KYC and the doxing from Truth Seekers, and you believe in their security measures that they've taken, now this doesn't make it foolproof, right? It just makes someone accountable that if someone runs off with the money, there's someone that might answer for that. Don't know all the details behind that. I haven't seen the audit yet. I haven't seen the doxing or KYC, but I will definitely look at that. If you don't see that and it doesn't exist before the pre-sale, be very, very weary. Okay? Be very weary. If you do see it by the pre-sale, then that gives you it gives you a little bit more clarity on what may be going. Now, listen, again, not financial advice. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a couple $100 at it. Okay, maybe 500 or $1,000. We'll see. I don't plan on putting all my money in there, nor do I plan on liquidating other things to put money in there. I'm just going to put probably $500, maybe $1,000 in that, and see what happens. Only because if they do everything they say they're going to do, and I won't do that, by the way, if I don't receive the audit, the KYC, and the doxing prior to the launch. But if they do all these things that they say they're going to do, they do those things, they do the audit, and they disclose the trades, that's a pretty nice bot play. So if it's legit business with the real use they talked about, that's not a bad play. And if it does well, I'll put more money in there. So that's about it. So just to wrap up, this is a new, totally transparent bot protocol. And if they are as transparent as they say they're going to be with all the doxing and KYC, it might be a decent place for me to put my money. So I'm going to give it a shot. Do whatever you do. Let me know what you're going to do down below. If you have any thoughts, comments, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Talk to you later.